Every so often I like to take a look at how my performance is as contrasted to what my plan was. And I'm going to show you how I've done since I began really a demonstration back on August 23rd of this year through today, which is November 10th. And before we get into that, of course, we have the disclosures here where all information in this video and any others that I produce is provided for educational purposes only and is not an offer or a recommendation to trade futures, stocks, options, or Forex. I'm not a licensed investment advisor. I'm someone perhaps just like you who gets up in the morning and hopes to do well trading. So let's take a look at how I approach this. Back on the 23rd of August, and really I initiated this when I was working with a young friend of mine, sharing with him how I trade, and I took a hypothetical account of 25,000 and I said, okay, rather than put stress on ourselves thinking that we have to make a ton of money every single day, let's just use 0.5% growth each and every day. And you can see that even with that small growth, I say small, it's actually considerable if you can do it on a consistent basis. You could take a small sum and really grow it to sizable numbers. So looking at that, we then see that our graph, the red line, is showing our projected balance based on 0.5% growth per day. And this is using 220 trading days per year. Which is less than the actual number, but I figured you have to leave a little space for other parts of your life. You can't be in front of your computers every minute of every day. So based on 220 days, we carry forward and we see what our projected would be, and we see what our actual performance has been over this period of time of 57 trading days. So what I did then, I said, okay, well, what actually have we been achieving? If it's not the 0.5% per day, what does this line represents? Well, thankfully, Excel has a nice feature. It's called Goal Seek and allows you to solve for what that daily growth number is. And once we ran it through the machine, we came up with a 2.13% daily actual growth based on our trading results. So the things to keep in mind, I think, for a new trader or a veteran trader, things that I've learned over a period of more than 15 years and 17,000 hours in front of 6 monitors, is the 10 steps to trading success. I would say develop a plan to manage and contain trading risks and adhere to the FAR rule. If you recall in my prior videos, that's first assess risk. That's the first job before we sit down. Number 2 is focus on 1, maybe 2 instruments to trade. Don't do as I did when I first started. I was in a trade room in which we were trading Forex. We had, I think, 28 pairs that we would look at every day and hunt for a possibility. It can be overwhelming and it can divert your attention from a favorable focus on just 1, maybe 2 instruments that you become very intimate with, and you get to know their behavior. And in so doing, number 3, become a student of price action and volume. These form the foundation of all trading, in my opinion. And number 4, resist over trading and revenge trading. And ask me how I know. I'm guilty of both those big time. Number 5, don't allow greed to get the better of you. Again, I plead guilty. Number 6, pick a handful of indicators. Get to know them, understand them, and use them to confirm entries rather than trigger them. Remember, we want to be a student of price action and volume, and let your indicators confirm what you're seeing on the chart. And trade simulated only until you have conclusively proven that you have a winning strategy. Don't put your real money at risk, for heaven's sakes. Number 8, don't pretend you can predict where price will go. Trade only what is in front of you. Number 9, become a student of levels. A couple of them, these are not a full list of them, but prior day high, prior day low, pre-session high, pre-session low. The opening range, and I like to use the first 60 minutes and determine where the high and low is during that opening range. The session open itself, where did price open? Draw a line there across your chart. Yesterday's close is a very critical level upon which pivots, many pivots are designed on that. And of course your demand and supply levels as well. And number 10, maybe the most important, don't let trading become addictive. Keep a sense of balance in your life. There's more to just trading, and like a lot of things in life, it can become your primary idol. And I think that's a path much better not taken. So appreciate your spending the few minutes as I share these ideas. I'm not sure they're perfect or helpful, hopefully. And also take a few minutes and subscribe to our videos if you haven't already at Ninjacators. And for heaven's sake, sign up for the free Indicator of the Month Club and enjoy tremendous savings on some great indicators. Thanks for spending the time, and success in your trading.